It's got the flag all around you. I mean, what are the initial feelings?
Shock. I mean, I woke up this morning like with a gnarly sore throat, and I was like, but I literally slept all day long, and I woke up and it feels like the morning right now. And I talked to Mike about a race plan, and he's like, I think we might have to play a little bit more conservative today. Just you're used to having 3 gears, and it's just, he's like, I think it's just you're gonna have one bullet, so use it wisely. And I used it that last 100, and I'm in disbelief. I can't believe it.
I mean, how do you feel about having to switch your race plan kind of last minute or different from what you might have prepared for?
I think, the 15, you can go in with a race plan and it's not going to look anything like you imagine, which is we thought it was going to be really fast from the gun. I think that's the best part of being a 15 runner. You have to think on your feet. I think it's like being quarterback, you never, you got to be prepared for anything. And I was just, every lap kept going by and I was like, I feel okay. And then all of a sudden it was 3 to go. And, Emily made a big move, and I thought she miscounted laps. That's how aggressive it was. But then I was like, no, she's a great kicker and she's a strong kicker. She can kick from 400 out, and that's what she did. And I thought I blew it. I thought I was going to get 4th, but I ended up having more than I thought I would.
What did she think about what the Ethiopians were doing early in the race up front?
Were they trading leads?
They went out pretty hard and then they kind of let you guys back into it. So
I think that happens a lot. I watch a ton of races. I'm such a nerd. I watch so many track races, and I've noticed that they sometimes people will go out in 62 and then their next lap is 64, and so coming through in 208. And I like to be if I think that that's what's happening, I play it safe and I go 64, just so I'm more conservative and not gassing myself like that. But I kind of figured that maybe was how it was going to go. But when they started switching leads, I was like, I don't know what's going on up there. I like my spot. I'm going to protect it, and just kick home.
How hard is it to keep your focus through the day, given you woke up with that sort of thing?
Yeah, honestly, I think it really helped me just really be in the moment and focusing on getting enough liquids and rest, and I wasn't really thinking about the race much, which I think in hindsight's a good thing. I think I trust my instincts, and I have really good instincts, so I don't need to overanalyze or focus. I can just be in the moment and be really present, and that's what I've been practicing. I meditate a ton, and I feel that's a huge part of meditation. It's just all we have is the moment that we're in, and so it was a long day, but really just slept a lot of it.
The U.S. won 4 medals in the 1500 tonight between men and women. What does it mean to be a part of that?
Incredible. Even all weekend long, Ellie last night, Yared, oh my God, I think we made a statement in the middle distances, and I think it's awesome. I think, we watched that men's 15 in the call room, and I was like, that was awesome. What an epic podium. And so Emily and I were like, all right, our turn, and we executed. I think we're in a great place. I think the U.S. really leans into teams and teamwork and doing it together, and that's what I'm a part of, and family's a part of, and both those guys, and we're in it together. It's awesome.
Where does this race fit in terms of the overall goal, right? Coming off of last year, going into this year, how does this performance kind of fit in with that?
It's a new year calendar-wise, but Doha, Budapest wasn't that long ago. Doha was long ago. I think just riding the momentum from last year and carrying it into this one, and I just wanted to come here and get great experience, and to come away with the medal is unbelievable. But I really do think I just was watching all my USA teammates get their medals, and especially Ellie last night. I was like, anything's possible, anything can happen. That's why we run these races. Anything can happen, and so I feel really, really confident going into the Olympic. The outdoor stuff.
Before all those medals, coming into the meet on the plane to Glasgow, what were you thinking? Were you thinking a medal was realistic?
Yeah, I thought, I did. I was manifesting bronze. I thought I could snag one. I just know how good my last 200 is. Thanks, you too. And I trust my kick, and I think a good part too is I'm coming in as an underdog. That's always nice to not have the pressure of oh, you're a medalist. I don't know. So I think I knew anything's possible. And, I surprised myself a lot. So,
Why only bronze? Or you may have to say.
I think sometimes I'm to a fault realistic, and I think look at our PRs, right? My PR is 359. you know, I barely have broken 4, and like the, you know, just the way that those girls have been running this season, I don't know, but yeah, and now I think my eyes are on bigger medals.
And Nikki, when you reflect on the journey that you've had when you first started out the dreams that you had, you know, what you've done now, but obviously with Paris being the big one coming up, how do you reflect on the journey?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I'm going home. We always take a break between indoor and outdoor. I'm going home next week to Santa Cruz, where like my journey began. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I always knew that deep down I could do big things, but it is a journey. Like there's ups and downs. I've transferred colleges. I've switched coaches. I've switched sponsors. Like I think change is important when you're like, this isn't right anymore. And I'm lucky enough to have made all the right changes in 2022, and yeah, that have set me up for a really good 2024. And it's crazy. I'm excited to go back to my roots and my home and run in the forest and icy marks and see the beaches and hang out with all the people and that helped me get to this point.